with one death now reported out of Gaines County. The 124 cases that we know about so far, many are asking just how contagious is the measles. KENS 5's Jeremy Baker has spent some time speaking with an infectious disease doctor. Jeremy's joining us now in the studio with this. Jeremy, as a parent, this is incredibly concerning. So many questions. So what are you hearing from doctors as this outbreak continues to expand? How contagious is this?
Well, Sarah, unfortunately, the answer is not a good one. Measles is one of the most contagious pathogens that exist across the world. In fact, the transmission rate is 6 times higher than the transmission rate of COVID-19. The virus is so contagious that the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases says if one person has measles, up to 90% of unvaccinated people that are close to that person will become infected, especially if you are in an enclosed room with them, since the disease can remain in the air for up to 2 hours, and after that, the person leaves. Vaccines are the best way to protect yourself from the virus, and the MMR vaccine is typically given to children twice during their first 5 years of life. It's said that adults born after 1957 but before 1968 should get at least 1 dose of the vaccine because it wasn't as effective during those years. But what if you don't know if you got the shot?
For people that have their records, their vaccine records, have access to those and can see that they've received 2 doses, that's lifelong protection and they don't need a booster. But many people may not have access to their vaccine records. If you don't have access, you can talk to your provider. It is safe to get another dose of the MMR vaccine to make sure that you're up to date.
Dr. Bowling also told us the measles vaccine is very safe. It was introduced in 1963, which means at this point we have decades of time observing people that have received the measles vaccine, unlike with the COVID vaccine, which was new when that was introduced just a few years ago. Live in the studio, Jeremy Baker, KENS 5.